Hi there and welcome back to our channel. During the citizenship interview, the U.S. CIS officer will test your ability to read and write English. For the reading test, the officer will ask you to read out loud up to 3 English sentences and ask you to write up to 3 English sentences on the tablet using the stylus pen. You need to get 1 reading sentence correct and 1 writing sentence correct to pass. Usually the sentence you write is the answer to the question in your reading test. In this video, we will go over 41 sample reading sentences and 41 sample writing sentences. These sentences are based on the official U.S. CIS vocabulary list. So if you can get all of them right, you are fully prepared for this portion of the interview. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time. All right, are you ready? Let's get started.
Please read this sentence.
How many states are in the United States? How many states are in the United States?
Please write this sentence.
The United States has 50 states. The United States has 50 states.
Please read this sentence.
What is the capital of the United States? What is the capital of the United States?
Please write this sentence.
Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States.
Please read this sentence.
What colors are on the U.S. flag? What colors are on the U.S. flag?
Please write this sentence.
The U.S. flag is red, white, and blue. The U.S. flag is red, white, and blue.
Please read this sentence.
What are the colors of the American flag? What are the colors of the American flag?
Please write this sentence.
The American flag is red, white, and blue. The American flag is red, white, and blue.
Please read this sentence.
When is Flag Day? When is Flag Day?
Please write this sentence.
Flag Day is in June. Flag Day is in June.
Please read this sentence.
What state has the most people? What state has the most people?
Please write this sentence.
California has the most people. California has the most people.
Please read this sentence.
What was the first capital? What was the first capital?
Please write this sentence.
New York City was the first capital. New York City was the first capital.
Please read this sentence.
What country is north of the United States? What country is north of the United States?
Please write this sentence.
Canada is north of the United States. Canada is north of the United States.
Please read this sentence.
What country is south of the U.S.? What country is south of the U.S.?
Please write this sentence.
Mexico is south of the United States. Mexico is south of the United States.
Please read this sentence.
Where is the largest state? Where is the largest state?
Please write this sentence.
Alaska is the largest state. Alaska is the largest state.
Please read this sentence.
Who lived here first? Who lived here first?
Please write this sentence.
American Indians lived here first. American Indians lived here first.
Please read this sentence.
Why do people want to be in the United States of America? Why do people want to be in the United States of America?
Please write this sentence.
People want to be in a free country. People want to be in a free country.
Please read this sentence.
Why do people want to come to America? Why do people want to come to America?
Please write this sentence.
People came here for freedom. People came here for freedom.
Please read this sentence.
When is Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving?
Please write this sentence.
Thanksgiving is in November. Thanksgiving is in November.
Please read this sentence.
When is Columbus Day? When is Columbus Day?
Please write this sentence.
Columbus Day is in October. Columbus Day is in October.
Please read this sentence.
What was the first U.S. state? What was the first U.S. state?
Please write this sentence.
Delaware was the first state. Delaware was the first state.
Please read this sentence.
Who was the father of our country? Who was the father of our country?
Please write this sentence.
Washington is the father of our country. Washington is the father of our country.
Please read this sentence.
What president is on the $1 bill? What president is on the $1 bill?
Please write this sentence.
President Washington is on the $1 bill. President Washington is on the $1 bill.
Please read this sentence.
Who was the first president? Who was the first president?
Please write this sentence.
The first president was Washington. The first president was Washington.
Please read this sentence.
Who was the second president? Who was the second president?
Please write this sentence.
Adams was the second president. Adams was the second president.
Please read this sentence.
Who was George Washington? Who was George Washington?
Please write this sentence.
Washington was the first president. Washington was the first president.
Please read this sentence.
Who was Abraham Lincoln? Who was Abraham Lincoln?
Please write this sentence.
Lincoln was the president during the Civil War. Lincoln was the president during the Civil War.
Please read this sentence.
When is President's Day? When is President's Day?
Please write this sentence.
President's Day is in February. President's Day is in February.
Please read this sentence.
When is Memorial Day? When is Memorial Day?
Please write this sentence.
Memorial Day is in May. Memorial Day is in May.
Please read this sentence.
Who elects Congress? Who elects Congress?
Please write this sentence.
Citizens elect Congress. Citizens elect Congress.
Please read this sentence.
How many senators does the United States have? How many senators does the United States have?
Please write this sentence.
The United States has 100 senators. The United States has 100 senators.
Please read this sentence.
Where does Congress meet? Where does Congress meet?
Please write this sentence.
Congress meets in Washington, D.C. Congress meets in Washington, D.C.
Please read this sentence.
When do we vote for the president? When do we vote for the president?
Please write this sentence.
We vote for the president in November. We vote for the president in November.
Please read this sentence.
Where is the White House? Where is the White House?
Please write this sentence.
The White House is in Washington, D.C. The White House is in Washington, D.C.
Please read this sentence.
Who lives in the White House? Who lives in the White House?
Please write this sentence.
The President lives in the White House. The President lives in the White House.
Please read this sentence.
When is Labor Day? When is Labor Day?
Please write this sentence.
Labor Day is in September. Labor Day is in September.
Please read this sentence.
What do we have to pay to the government? What do we have to pay to the government?
Please write this sentence.
We have to pay taxes. We have to pay taxes.
Please read this sentence.
What is one right of a citizen? What is one right of a citizen?
Please write this sentence.
Citizens have the right to vote. Citizens have the right to vote.
Please read this sentence.
Who can vote? Who can vote?
Please write this sentence.
Citizens can vote. Citizens can vote.
Please read this sentence.
When is Independence Day? When is Independence Day?
Please write this sentence.
Independence Day is in July. Independence Day is in July.
Please read this sentence.
Name one right in the Bill of Rights. Name one right in the Bill of Rights.
Please write this sentence.
One right is freedom of speech. One right is freedom of speech.
Please read this sentence.
What do we have to pay to the government? What do we have to pay to the government?
Please write this sentence.
People have to pay taxes. People have to pay taxes.
Please read this sentence.
Who is on the dollar bill? Who is on the dollar bill?
Please write this sentence.
Washington is on the dollar bill. Washington is on the dollar bill.
Please read this sentence.
Where is the U.S. government? Where is the U.S. government?
Please write this sentence.
The United States government is in Washington, D.C. The United States government is in Washington, D.C.
Please read this sentence.
What does Congress do? What does Congress do?
Please write this sentence.
Congress makes laws. Congress makes laws.
Please read this sentence.
Who has the right to vote? Who has the right to vote?
Please write this sentence.
Citizens have the right to vote. Citizens have the right to vote.